Hello and welcome back for another video. Today is another part of the Hasselblad series, and it's a little photo walk video. So I took my Insta360, my wife videoed while we were walking around taking some photos, and I just walked around the local campus here and just, tried out the camera for the first time. So I shot everything in RAW. I shot it in aperture priority. That way I can just focus on my compositions and stuff and not have to worry about everything. It was definitely a learning experience. I'm used to evaluative metering when it comes to my exposures, and this does not have that. So using a spot meter, center weighted and stuff like that was a learning experience, but I used exposure compensation to kind of work around some areas where I felt like it wasn't exposing the way I wanted it to expose. Overall, the colors are so awesome out of this camera. Given it's a Hasselblad, that's no surprise to most people. A few notes, this camera feels great in the hands, very ergonomic. The grip is very, very nice. It's not that heavy, great neck strap, very comfortable. So walking around with it around my neck while I'm not shooting was nice. Not super heavy. I don't have the biggest lens on it. I have a 45 f4 on it. Solid lens, the autofocus is super quick. Obviously it's a very sharp lens, great resolution overall. It is a 50 megapixel camera, so plenty of room there if you need to crop and readjust. What a pleasure this camera is. I loved using this camera. It definitely was a learning experience, as I've never used a digital medium format camera and I've never shot with a Hasselblad. So learning the menu system and figuring out where everything is. A few things I really loved about this camera is how easy it was to switch from autofocus to manual focus. With this button on top, I was able to switch right into manual focus, see the focus peaking, and make my adjustments there. Another nice thing is the big 3.6-inch screen on the back. That allows you to use the touch screen to set your autofocus point wherever you want it. And then the live view is very clean. I think they said the live view is at 60 frames per second. So it's very, very fast. There's no lag there. Another ease of use thing that I really liked was not having to hit this dial up here, because you push it down when you're not using it. So you make adjustments by pushing it and it pops up, then you push it back down. So you're not worried about hitting that when you're going to the shutter button here. So that's very, very nice. And I also thought it was very cool how sleek the battery is the door. So you just kind of push this thing here, you slightly push it, it pops out. So it's all one, so you don't have a separate door that could possibly break off or whatever. And it does have a gasket here, so when you close it, it is sealed. Another really cool build factor about this is you got these doors on the side and they just slide. And in those doors you have headphone, microphone, and dual SD slots and a USB-C. And another thing, speaking of USB-C, you could charge the camera through the USB slot. So that's very nice, not having to have a charger, which probably comes in handy for a rental. They don't have to send a charger with you as well. They just send the battery and the cables and you can charge it right on your desk. So very, very cool camera. Really loved the experience with it. But with that said, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. I appreciate it if you'd like to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.